All right, here's me trying to be an adult. But when you're trying to be an adult and you're using things that are nonsensical, such as being tethered to wires, this one, onto a rig where, and here's an action shot, this being blown out and the reset being unable when it's plugged into this to have a charge, only to check if it's charging 5 minutes later when it isn't, to release the tether and know that it isn't even doing anything. But to put DNA, and I hear crackling of laughing. One time I was in Jackson at like dark, and but first off, this forensics and dentals go hand in hand because your teeth are what remain when your body's burned, and people burn your body when they're trying to destroy evidence. Look at this ductwork and ask me if these rocks melting with this light, when fire's applied, it adds light onto the scene. The opposite of a demon being dim. Look at my prior vlog and we'll get you up to speed with that in a second. We're culminating all these into an encyclopedia and a video game. If you can have two and two, you might as well have them. But first off, but what I heard in Jackson, this country at midnight, where there's no one inside of a cornfield, was cackling. And so I checked with another person. I made sure that it was cackling, and it, I don't think, was a person. It was just a sound effect of a thing. And when I say a sound effect of a thing, I pretty much mean a demon that's a ghost, because all ghosts are demons. Don't talk to something if it isn't real, especially computers if you're a customer service, because they can always blame a matter on a system needing to reboot. And you can't blame the gatekeeper of something saying the problem is a computer because computers aren't real. At that point, you have to hang up the phone. But in this case, the cackling wasn't real. In this case, I did hear a cackling over there and it was daytime, so it probably was someone who was real. Saturday night on the east side, it's already dark. In the Midwest, we're halfway there, but we're gathering light. So, when there's lighting and you notice that the sun's setting, it's setting this way. The lighting is shifting this way. I know this because I have a stage presence, and to find places that are still lit is something that is a game in itself when the sun is setting, because everything appears to be going rightward, aside from eastward. Westward leaving, still proceeding. That's a gospel music. I saw a person who spoke perfect English, but they were Mexican. And if I know any accents, which I'm really good at mimicking, Southern accents, Japanese, Spanish, um, French. I'm so good at mimicking accents. It's not that I'm parroting, it's just I'm indulging in culture. When with societal norms have a normalcy bias, it's dangerous, but at the same time, it's a solution. And this is what diagonals is. Look at my earlier vlog of Memorial Day epics, and you'll find out what that means. But for now, that's the third time that's when you know. Um, because there's other people conglomerating with a laugh, so it's probably not all like more than one demon. So, Demon Slayer Japan. We picked up their books in United States and Wisconsin, but more or less, this toothbrush has my DNA on it, and when sticking it into something that's behind closed doors, you're more liable to be caught guilty if something in there is dangerous. Dangerous for the environment. My older sister got ticketed for an open bottle in Madison, and Madison, Wisconsin is a college town. Put two and two together, and it's hard to blame her. No, but when you're in a metal shop and you're dissolving metal, but before it dissolves, you're using it in a liquid state to do cast molding, or what they call in the trades welding. You would probably be really good at ductwork because they're one and the same. Take a look at this again. Figure out what I'm saying. Follow laser guided symmetry. There's one for you. Corners. Corners are huge, especially with secant, and reverse secant is something that I capitalize on with my special move. We're not talking about special moves yet because I'm not ready to engage in combo. And if you didn't just hear a sound effect, then you don't know it is one.